We just got our Tesla Model Y, our brand new Tesla Model Y wrap, and introducing this is, shall we call it the Iron Man Tesla Model Y? Today we are taking our brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper to go get paint protection film wrapped, or wrapped in paint protection film. And the funny thing with this is, or the special thing with this is, well, I kind of feel bad because Quicksilver is such a nice color, such a nice paint, and you know, we're not wrapping it with a clear paint protection film, we're wrapping it with a colored paint protection film. Shout out to the team at Flexishield. You guys might have seen that our Tesla Cybertruck was wrapped in lapis lazuli, which is a blue, a bright blue. That was also from Flexishield paint protection film as well. And ever since I've gotten the paint protection film, like colored PPF as they call it, it's been a game changer. And I really like how PPF feels on the vehicle. I like how, you know, it's got that self-healing scratch technology. And so today we're taking the Model Y Juniper that I've had for a week and a half, and we're gonna go drop it off to get it wrapped in a very interesting color that might surprise you, but it's definitely not going to be near close to a Quicksilver color. And you might be wondering where we're actually taking to get this wrapped at. Well, you might have seen some photos on our Instagram and other videos. My friend Austin actually wraps vehicles. He's been a great photographer, content creator, and he's been wrapping vehicles, specifically his own vehicles, for the longest time. And so he's starting and opening up a new shop called AIM Wrap, where he can actually come to you or wrap your vehicle if you need to. And so we're going to be going with him to get this brand new Tesla Model Y wrapped in paint protection film. So let's head on our way now to Austin's place and give you a little preview of what's about to come. So you might have seen Austin's vehicle in other videos. We actually interviewed him, and that's when I met him a long time ago when he shot our Cybertruck and did a photo shoot. But Austin, he's gonna be wrapping our Model Y, not in this color that he did, but we're going with a different color that you might be able to see later on. But we're gonna head upstairs right now to take a look at the roll so we can see what that looks like.
One eternity later.
All right, hey, so we're with Austin. He just finished the wrap on our brand new Tesla Model Y. This is Satin Crimson from Flexishield. And so Austin, how was the wrap process? Like, how'd it go?
To be honest, it wasn't the easiest compared to vinyl wrap, which I'm more familiar with. But safe to say, it still came out pretty good. There are some areas that are a lot easier for PPF, and there are also some areas where wrap would obviously be the much more easier option.
You were telling me that, like, so the new Model Y is like way easier to wrap than the old one because like the different designs and everything?
100%. So if you want to take a look, the headlights, for example, is now a light bar, whereas the old one, there's the whole shape going on, so you have to cut a piece like this. This one is just one unison piece, and you get that full tension right here, so it's nice. The bumper, they took off all the, all of this down here doesn't need to be wrapped anymore because it's a plastic piece. Okay. Yeah, so that's just something that you don't need to do anymore. And then they got rid of the logo, which is one thing, one less thing to remove. That's a very tricky thing to remove because you always have the chance of leaving like etching on the paint, or you get that T logo, the ghost logo that everyone talks about. Remove it. Yeah. So if it's a brand new car, you won't get that, but you might risk scratching the paint with the fishing wire. But if it's an older Y, you get that ghost logo that it's really hard to get off.
Okay, gotcha. So having worked with like PPF and vinyl now, which one's like your preference, would you say?
To be honest, I want to say vinyl is just something I'm more comfortable with, but there was so many things where I appreciated the wet application a lot more. For example, if I got a little schmutz under there, a little dust, this one I could just get the water, power it off, and then we should be good to go. Wrap, if you get that, you're better off just peeling it off, and then just redoing it. Gotcha. There's more room for redos pretty much. So I want to say the wrap was nice, but the PPF also has its special parts that I really enjoyed. So I don't know, it's hard to say. I want to say wrap is a little bit more just because I'm more comfortable with it, but I definitely want to do a lot more color PPF wet application because it was fun. Aside from being drenched, but
Yeah. When I forgot to mention, did you want to introduce yourself, your studio, your location for wrapping and everything?
What's up, everyone? My name is Austin, and I'm here, the owner and the applicator of the. Wait. Shoot, did I get? Okay. What's up, everyone? Austin here with Aim Wrap Studios. I am the owner and also the applicator for the business. And today we have just finished Dennis's new Model Y Juniper. It was fun. It took a little bit of time, but yeah, it came out nice.
I think it came out fantastic. Yeah, I think Satin was like a good choice with this Model Y because it's like a cyber-ish type of look.
It's nice too. It's like an homage to your first Cybertruck. Yep. I think, was this the same color as that one? No, that one was Tiny Bot, right?
Tiny Bot vinyl wrap, and so this is Flexishield, PPF, Satin Crimson as what they call it.
This one was a lot more forgiving than the wrap version of this color. Wrap version, you pull it a little bit too much, boom, you're toasted. This one, it requires you to pull with a lot of tension. Hence why I had to redo the trunk panel like 5 times.
I think when you go for this type of color with like the chrome properties of it, it's like a little tough as well.
Yeah, chrome will always be tough. Like chrome is just in its own lane. Yeah.
Love it. Well, thanks so much, Austin. If you want him up, we'll put his links down below. And of course, if you do ask for him, ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up as well.
Of course, don't forget about the dentist deal.
A few moments later.
This color, I mean, it is literally like a satin crimson type of look, like kind of like liquid metal essentially, because you still get the red. It has a little bit of an orangish type of feel, and then a little bit of like, I mean, that's why they call it a crimson type of look, because it definitely has a nice little like metal-ish type of look onto it. But this satin color, I think, is definitely a nice color at the end of the day. And what's cool, this is paint protection film too, so you're going to be protected whenever you're driving around, and with rock chips and everything. And Austin also put like a layer of ceramic coating, so that way it's going to stay cleaner, a lot nicer, and a lot longer than your typical type of wrap or paint. And you guys might remember that my Cybertruck is also this red as well, so it's pretty fun to try and do a Model Y in this same style of color as the Cybertruck, because the Cybertruck was also like a red chromish. That one was a little bit more brighter, I think. But still, really cool to see a Model Y in this nice crimson red. And Austin did a little bit of an Easter egg as well. You can see there's a little bit of a carbon fiber little strip right there. And he did the mirrors in black, which makes it look a nice, it's got a nice feel look between the black rims and also the side mirrors as well.